what up?
There we go. There we go. What's up, people? What's up, Jay? How we been feeling? How we been doing? It's been a while. It's been a while. I think we had one in the month of May.
Yeah, I think so.
I think maybe. Actually, I don't know if we did.
No, this would be number. Oh, this is June.
Yes, this is June now. This is Pride Month. We have pride in making this show come out sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, we try. You know what I mean? Get to it. We here though.
So how would you feel about just turning our whole platform into the YouTube meta of just reacting and shit talking other creators on both of the big platform? You would like to do that?
Oh, I love it.
We'll just make clickbaity fucking thumbnails, and we'll just sit here and roast the liberal left and alt right of both sides of these strange reactionary creators.
Yeah, no, I'm with it.
hit the algorithm of shitting on randos. It is crazy. Like that is. I think my algorithm is absolutely torched because I've clicked on too many of these fucking mind-numbingly like retarded videos of these people just shit talking each other. It's on YouTube and like from clips from Twitch, and it's just back and forth between political people and non-political people. Oh, look, here we go. Here we go with the fucking glass door. What are we doing? What?
Go ahead.
What are we doing? Get the fucking door. Open the goddamn door. What are we doing? Jay's got a new toy. He gets a camera with a fucking CIA door on it, and he's just going to be playing with it all the fucking time now. He's like, hold on, I got to do something I want y'all to see.
Kind of, yeah. I was like, oh, I want to close this.
That's what you should do. You should make your own show where it's just going to be you on the screen, and then it'll just be like, you'll just play a little knocking sound, and you'll just open up the door and be like, hello.
That's what we should do when the podcast starts. We're like, hey, we're here.
See, there's the energy. There you go.
Yeah, fuck it.
Look at that. Some $20 fucking $15 webcam from Amazon is coming through with new content ideas.
It was about like $17. Goodbye.
That's a good investment.
Yeah,
Well, if you spend like another like, $600-700 and create an LLC, you could use that $17 as a tax write-off.
So
that's good business.
Well, we're not gonna shout out the business, but yeah, it was $15.88.
We don't need to shout out the people who sold it. We could shout out the people that bought it.
Yeah, me.
Yeah, you and your LLC. Tell the people your LLC, your business.
I do want to start one. Jay.
I have the. Doesn't your dad have the hookup for that?
Yeah, on J&J's general contracting.
Well, I don't know if that would fall under the a webcam tax write-off bracket, but I mean, you could try.
Sure, why would it not? Because I could video record the work I do and then upload it to YouTube and shit.
I don't think you could do that with a webcam.
Why not?
That's attached to a desktop at your house.
Well, this is just
if you had a GoPro.
Hold on, this is connected via USB. I could just get a converter to where I convert the USB to Android port, and then it would work.
I mean, you could also probably just say that you could use it to make like web calls to
and then write it off for OnlyFans real quick.
Or you could just say it's for like web calls with customers.
That too, but I like the OnlyFans idea. I'm gonna start.
I mean, yeah, you could start that. I don't think you need. I mean, it's probably a better idea to start an LLC for that if you're going to create One of those. Anytime you get a business idea or a business, you should
Oh,
probably connect
no.
it to an LLC.
J&J General Needs. And that way I can still incorporate the OnlyFans on my end. Build all your needs.
Other J will come and fix your toilet, but if you need feet pics, I'm your guy.
Yeah, shit, I'll give you meat pics. I don't give a fuck.
What's that running? What's that running
I
monthly?
don't know. We'll talk. We can talk. Yeah, funny enough, my mom asked me, because her neighbor, like, I'm making about to build my mom a bench, and her neighbor was like, yo, like, I want to see it when it's done. Let's see if you make me one.
The bench or your meat?
Valid question. A bench.
Okay. Didn't know we segued out of that.
Yeah. But no, so like, she had asked me today because I guess he had brought it up because she had told him like I'm getting the material and stuff. So she was like, "How much do you think you would charge him, to build him a bench?" And I'm like, probably double whatever the fuck we just paid. So if we paid $290, yeah, I want 5-6. Like, especially if I gotta buy the materials, then yeah, I need. But like, I have no idea. Like, it would also depend on the dimensions. Like, I'm only going off of what we bought because of the size of your bench. He might want something bigger. He might want something smaller. I was like, what he should do is give me an AI mock-up, and that would help me. And she was like, oh, he does not know how to do that. Like, well, he's got to get somebody around him.
You said that you should have this old man that is a potential customer for a couple $100 bench to create an AI mock-up of a bench.
But I mean, yeah, like, because like,
did you build the first bench?
No, but I have an AI mock-up of what I want with the dimensions that I was already given. So I put that in that AI and said, hey, give me some ideas of generating a bench. Because I just, like, I had an ideas, but I just wanted to see one, like, all right, let me see a picture of something. So it gave me some ideas. I was like, oh, I really like that one. So I picked that one, and that's the one I'm going to use as my base model, more or less.
So why don't you just present him with a few AI models?
Well, because I don't know the dimension. So, like, my thing was, like, we'll give him, like, have him come up with the dimensions. But then I was like, well, if you're going to come up with the dimensions, you might as well just be typing these dimensions into the fucking generator, and it will give you a picture, an idea of what you're talking about, sir, or ma'am, or whoever's wants this something done. Because, like, you might be like, I want something with this dimension, and then when you see it, you'll be like, oh, wait,
you're overcomplicating this.
That's fucking stupid.
This is an old man who just wants a bench.
Old.
Well, he's old. He's old enough that he doesn't know how to use computers.
That's not that old.
So, if you just Google standard dimensions for a bench, your typical height between 18 to 20, depth of about 15 to 20.
See,
length.
Already my mom's is deeper than that. My mom's is 36.
Okay.
So I'm just saying. So that's.
I said that's not you. You wanted dimensions.
I don't want standard dimensions. I want dimensions that he wants for the bench and the place that he's gonna put it in.
Just give him standard dimensions, bro.
No.
When you build a furniture, if you're trying to, if you're talking about building custom furniture, you're talking about like $1,500.
That's what I'm talking about. That's my mom's bench. It's custom to fit in a certain spot in her fucking back patio. That's why her dimensions are her dimensions.
But if he's just asking for a standard bench with just normal dimensions,
he's not asking for a standard bench. Because he knows I'm not building a standard bench for my mom. That's why he asked, how much would it be? Because yeah, he could go buy a fucking standard bench for fucking $200-$300. That was my mom's thing. She's like, I could go buy one, or I could have my son make one for fucking cheaper. Yeah, you could. Because the one she wanted was like $450 or some shit like that.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Sounds like you need to talk to this old man. seems like
Yeah,
you need to
sure.
have a nice consultation with this fine gentleman
Absolutely. That's
and
what
say,
I
hey,
wasn't
what
trying to do.
were you looking for in one of these benches?
Yeah, no, I mean,
What is your ideal bench, sir? If you when I say the word bench, what is the first image that comes to your
well,
mind?
that's what would happen once I make the bench and he sees the bench, and if he wants me to make him one, yes, we'd have that conversation. But I'm trying to cross that bridge before we get there. Hey, start thinking about it now, just in general. Think about it, even if you don't want me to make it. Just give me what's an idea.
I mean, an idea is a
I
bench. The idea is bench. He gave you the idea.
No, but I mean, like, as far as what you want with this bench, like, you might want fucking cup holders. You might want it to rock. Like, I don't know what you want with this fucking thing. You might want it to have a fucking thing where you could put an umbrella in the back or have an awning on it. Like, I don't fucking know.
Well, he didn't say any of that, though. He said a bench. He needs a bench.
He never told
He
me
needs
anything.
a chair.
He
said, hey, how much would one of them things run me?
He just said, how much would your son be willing to make one of those for me?
I don't like it. I don't like him. I don't like him one bit. Sounds like a tire kicker to me. Sounds like a fucking grifter. A fucking hoodlum. A fucking hoodwinker.
He might be.
A fucking yeah, he's gonna lowball the shit out of you, and then he's gonna sit on it. He's gonna take some screws out, and he's gonna sit on it, and he's gonna try and sue you for a fucking lack of.
You ain't gonna be able to take the screws out because when I make shit, I fucking countersink and wood putty over seal the shits. So I mean, unless you want to dig them out and do all that and then try to seal it, well, all right, well, but you did some work there to get that screw out. I'll try to prove there wasn't a screw. If there was putty, there was a screw.
You just need a nice ironclad little contract that says as soon as you come to an agreement on the dimensions of said bench, then if the product is delivered to the specifications and after you receive the product and have said paid for it, then everything is on you from that point forward. Wait.
Not signing contracts, dog. Look, this was.
What do you mean you're not signing contracts? You're gonna get sued. He's gonna take you for a ride, dog. He's gonna take you for everything you own off of a $400 bench. You're gonna be sitting in a box under a bridge in California, and you'll be like, "Damn, I should have listened to Kyle. That old Jew took me for everything I had."
My girl is gonna be living in Cali, or she gonna leave?
I don't know. I don't know if she built for it.
Not.
Well, I mean, what else he got? What else he got?
My dog.
If the guy comes out, I mean, you've always wanted to go throw trash in California, so I mean,
I don't know if they do that anymore.
If you're trying to get sued in the ground by fucking some strange Jew, I mean, it seems like a perfect time to move on out there, to take the leap.
For one, he's black.
You could be a black Jew.
No, you can't.
Yes. What do you mean? There's a ton of them.
No. They are Hebrews. Different.
Whatever, dude. What if they're still wearing a yarmulke or throw the fucking Star of David around? They're still going. They're still taking it to court.
Yeah, good luck. Take me to court. Good luck.
So you need an ironclad contract, dude. I'll write one up for you from AI. He's gonna countersink his ass into it, and he's gonna fucking.
See, the thing would be, you would
fall down and break a hip.
You'd have to prove then, since there's no contract, how you know I built it? Who said I built it? There's no proof. There's no record that I built it. Now you just suing a random nigga.
Well, what if he electronically pays you?
I'm not gonna take that. He old, bro. He don't know that shit, right? If he
What you
can't
mean?
figure out a Cash App.
You just told me.
If he can't figure out Google AI, he ain't figuring out Cash App, all right? He gonna be like, like, no problem.
He's gonna be like, yo, do you accept Venmo? I'm gonna write in the description for bench. Ironclad. I got a team of Hebrews working on it now. They gonna come to my neighborhood fucking making benches? I don't think so. This is a store-bought only
Dude,
neighborhood.
I told my mom that she tell me to go to the Amish. They'll build us some fucking bench.
Them motherfuckers are expensive.
But they're quick.
Maybe he's also just trying to support local biz, you know?
I'm
Local
not a
biz.
This is not what I do. This is
You
not
could
one of my
be. You could finally, you could hang up those fucking folding box gloves and pick up a pair of work gloves and start making benches.
You know, it's funny, right? So
Your fucking destiny is calling you right now.
my coworker Johnny, he used to work with me at or old coworker Johnny used to work with me at the school. He does landscaping with me, right? So he worked at Amazon now. So when we was working Saturday, the family was like, "Oh, so like, what do you do now? What have you been up to since last time we saw you? Whatever." He's like, "Oh, I work at Amazon." They're like, "Oh, what do you do there?" He's like, "Oh, a little bit of everything. Sometimes like it's a bit like you clock in and then like a screen will tell you where you're gonna go that day." So like some days I'm loading the truck, some days I'm loading the truck, some days I'm on the belt just making packages go, some day I'm making boxes, and then some days I'm packing stuff in boxes, some days I'm making the boxes and I just started thinking about you and I was like, this motherfucker.
That is your calling, dog.
Wow, look at you being a box maker no matter where you go, bro.
It's in your destiny. It was fate calling.
But he about to come up though. Amazon, once you after a year, they'll like put you through school, and there's like a
Box folding school?
No, there's like a cybernetics program that they'll like put you through. So like if you pass that and graduate from that, like you can work on their robots, their drones, their conveyor belts, all that shit, and they start you out at 65,000.
That's all they're paying their maintenance guys or IT maintenance guys?
Starting?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It seems kind of light, I guess.
When you think about,
yeah, if we were making like $10 or like, what's minimum wage now? Like 13, 15?
No, $7.25 still.
Okay, well, what's Amazon pay their delivery drivers?
I don't know. He's not a delivery driver.
Well, he's working in the warehouse, right?
Right, so he's only making 16.
Well,
And he knows,
60.
but he knows nothing. And he has to go to school for a year, and I hear what you're saying.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, I'm not saying that it's not good money, but I'm just saying like when you're looking at the job of what it is, if you're replacing like a control board in a drone, or like I don't know, I see videos of fucking Asian guys getting taken out by conveyor belts every other day. So for $22, for like what does it come out to, like $27 an hour or 30? Yeah, $30 an hour. You get your fucking hip ripped off by a fucking conveyor belt. Hey man, them Asians, dude, they be getting cooked. My favorite ones are when they're like standing like in like where the rollers are, and then like a piece of hot metal, this gigantic piece of hot metal just comes and fucking steamrolls them.
They're not in America.
Oh no, they're definitely in China, but like at the same time, that shit's fucking hilarious. Because the dude will just be like looking over, like he'll just be bent over, and then this gigantic glowing hot steel rod just goes right into his ass. He just pause, but pushes him over, and he just gets cooked, just instantly cooked by like a 2,000 fucking degree piece of steel.
Holy shit!
Oh, that shit's wild. Industrial like death videos are nuts, and I get hit with them so often on Instagram.
I'm glad I don't, because they would terrify me to work anywhere ever again.
Yeah, I can see how that would work. I can see how, like, big heavy machinery and like shit flying all around. So,
like, I'm surprised I haven't cut a body part off at Home Depot or Endless Pools yet.
The worst ones that I ever see are like when people get their like clothes stuck in lathes.
Yeah,
the spinning things. Yeah, those are vicious. Those are vicious.
Bro, my hair is a fucking thing. Got caught in the fan. I stood too close to one of those big yellow fans. My fucking the back of it and spun. My hair got caught, bro. I was like, oh, I got away. All right. I was like, yo, this shit's dangerous.
Tried to scalp you. Tried to hit you with the fucking scalping.
So now I really be.
Yeah, you gotta put your shit in a hat. You gotta wear a hairnet.
No, I just tie my hair. My hair's long enough where it can fucking tie. He's a rapper ever.
You could probably rap. You're probably tall enough. You could like wrap it into having like your own little turban.
Yo, it's funny enough you say that, right? So I go to Split Second the other day to get some energy drinks, and the young bull in there is like, "Yo, like, I fuck with your hair. Oh yeah, thanks, whatever." And he's like, "How long you been growing it?" I don't fucking know how long at this point.
Ever?
And he was like, "I've been growing mine my whole life." Cool. Like, he got the little turban drawn on. He's like, my shit down to here, and then went down to, and he pointed down to his knees. I was like, oh shit. Like, you got all that wrapped up in there? He was like, yeah. I was like, oh shit, when you gonna cut it? He's like, my religion, they don't allow me to cut it. I was like, oh,
Muslim? Yeah, Muslim.
yeah. So then it made me think, I'm like, oh, so that means every Muslim I see got dumb long hair. So like the old niggas, that mean they've been growing that shit for 60, 70 years. That shit down to the fucking flow if they let it go. That's crazy, bro.
I think if it like starts to fall out at all, I think you can go straight baldy. I think baldy is a possibility.
I don't know. He said they're not allowed to cut their shit. In his religion. I don't know what that go. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't know all religions. I don't know what religion he is. I just know he said in his shit, he's not allowed to cut it.
Okay.
You gotta keep his shit. I ain't never seen a bald Muslim with a turban. I don't know what would be the point of the turban then. Some of them motherfuckers don't.
Oh. So he's either Sheik. He was Indian, right?
He was that skin complexion.
Okay, then yeah, he's probably Sheik. It's either Sheik, or Judaism,
nope,
or Rastafarian, and I'm not picking up Rastafarian vibes.
Yeah, no, he was Oh damn, dude! I just ground up some weed without the fucking bottom of a weed tray. Weed grinder.
Yeah, he's a Sheik.
Yeah.
Which
oh, that's what fell on the floor traffic.
That's a Hinduism stone. Oh, I didn't know that. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, we're not gonna be learning about that right now. I'm not gonna look into that. I thought it would have something to do with Muslims, but it does not. It has nothing to do with Islam. So, yeah, no more. No hair for them. No haircuts. Do you know that like Iran is like the biggest fucking country for like trans surgeries?
No, but I also don't know anything about Iran other than that we don't like them as Americans.
They're really big into the trans thing. They're like really anti-gay.
Well, yeah.
So they're like, you can be whatever the other thing is. You can get surgery for that. You just can't be gay. So they're like, yeah, none of that.
Hey,
they've been doing that since like the 80s apparently. Listen to that on Rogies. St. Rogies.
When you see the one where Kash Patel was on.
Talking about the Epstein files?
Yeah.
Or not talking about the Epstein files, more like?
Yeah.
Bullshitting?
I like Patel when they were reading the tweet. Patel's like, I want no parts of this. I know nothing about any of this. I'm cool, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people are very disappointed in that man.
In who?
Kash Patel.
Why?
Because he talked all that game of being like, oh, I want to like release these files. I want to know all this stuff. Like, I want to know who, like, we got to drain the swamp, blah, blah, blah. Not when you're not talking about, like, you know, or you're now claiming that, you know, Epstein killed himself in these new videos that nobody went into the
Who said he killed himself?
Kash did.
When?
Well, he didn't specifically say that, but he alluded more towards that that because nobody had left the
Oh, wait,
nobody
no,
had
that's-
entered or
that's right,
left
that's
the
right.
cell.
That's right.
Because they
that
now
was
have
the-
video evidence that the cameras apparently were now working. When they then said before in the articles that the cameras had malfunctions,
Yeah,
they had lost the
all those
footage,
years. Yep.
they had footage of a wrong cell, and all this stuff. But now apparently they have footage of it,
Well, yeah. Have you?
and it's
seen these
literally
AI
impossible that like it could be AI created.
You saw the videos of Noah?
Yeah, the influencer biblical people.
Yeah.
I don't know how people are making them, but I
do.
love the shit out of them.
I do.
You figured out how they're making it? Like I have a feeling they're using Blender, but like
Nah. I saved a post because Bull was like, if you want to make these type of videos too,
I really like the Yeti and like the monkey ones.
yeah, they're my favorite.
They're sick. Because they're like Yeti, but also like outdoor boy kind of.
Yeah.
So that's like a perfect time for these fucking weird Yeti videos. These like I literally saw one right before we started. And it was like, yeah, I just met this guy. He's talking to a deer. He's like, I just met this guy 5 minutes ago. I would die for him.
Oh, I sent it to you.
Yeah, I didn't know if if that had a thing in it. I saw the video
Well, yeah,
of the monkey thing, but
no, nigga, the fucking how to make the app, how to make these pictures.
oh, stop. Well, no, it's not. It's not the stop paying for AI thing, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I thought this was just for like pictures,
No, I
for
don't
the
fucking
images.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm talking about this high quality, crazy video of those monkeys, like in the woods, like catching trout and cooking them. These things are nuts. The biblical one is wild too, because that one was like long and like good.
Yeah, yo,
That was crazy.
I'm reading the comments and people are like, "This is the death of Hollywood. We don't need actors. Like, this is it." And like, cause this shit does look so fucking real. Like, I was showing my girl this shit, and I was like, "Yo, I would watch a movie with this monkey just." Yeah, I mean,
That's
like,
what's so crazy is that like as you say that, like you're literally talking probably about like a national blockbuster, like monkeys wearing a GoPro and a backpack with a selfie stick and is just vlogging like a week series or something, and like people would go nuts to watch that.
Monkey's POV. Did you see the one where it kind of was like the monkey did like he climbed a tree and like in the background you could see an American like a human city. He was like, "Oh, look, climbing a tree, you can see the humans in the background, like crazy sight." Like, continue that. Like, what else is he doing in his day? You know what I mean? Like, he got a bitch.
I love how you're like all in on me, like, dude, I want to know what the monkey's doing. Like the monkey's not just code. Like it's
No,
not just
'cause, like, I'm
prompt
just
of
like-
what we're telling it to be.
But no, I'm just saying, like, for a movie, like, that you could turn that into a movie. Like, just that little clip, you're like, oh yeah, I could expand on this. And like, what about the humans in the city? Like, what do you guys fuck with them? Do you not? Like, is that like, you know, like you could just like that could be a movie. Like, so if I'm Hollywood, I'm just like that.
The
Make
problem
more
with it
of
is that
along
like
that.
whether the thing that I would wonder is like how you would then keep creating, like keeping the AI in the same like, because most times if you put the same prompt into the AIs like for generation of stuff, it will sometimes give you like the same kind of stuff, but it's usually never exactly the same. So
Well, like, don't think this AI. Think like 10 years, because like even with this,
yeah,
stuff,
if you
still see the
sophisticate it
bullshit. That's what I
more,
mean. Like 10 years from now, something like that, like where this gets great, because like if this already looks A1, and like you can see like little blemishes and shit and bullshit, but quality wise, you're like, oh, this is crystal fucking clear. Like this is 8 fucking K. Like, oh, you have got that part down to where he looks like a human. Words are words. The background is still whatever, but.
I know one place where this I don't understand how this like AI like technology is not being instantly used and flourishing in all of that internet tentacle stuff. I don't understand how they have not picked that up yet.
I don't know. What do you mean?
Dude, is all that Japanese fucking porn?
I mean, I'm sure they probably do in that sector of porn, I guess.
I don't know, man. I feel like it's
I don't
kind
know.
of rolling out slow. I don't know. I feel like those would be like those. I mean, granted, I guess they are animation studios that do those types of work or whatever, but I don't know, man. I feel like those people would be like, you know.
I feel like for that to come into your algorithm, you have to be like, that's not going to come into my algorithm when it comes to porn. So like, I couldn't tell you if that is popping off now. If it's not I would never know.
I don't know either, but I'm just saying. I feel like those people would be like. I feel like I would see something on Twitter that would be along those lines of like AI art, like AI generated like crazy
I see what you're saying.
detailed, you know.
I see what you're saying. You probably can't. Yeah, it's probably censored to some extent as far as words and stuff. Words.
Yeah, maybe it is. Maybe it's just the creator. Like I feel like I don't know. Like I feel like if you were like a fucking super rich dude or whatever, and you wanted to start like some fucking like weird website, I guess, for fucking tentacle porn. I feel like you would be wanting to grab one of these AI engines to make that.
You know what?
Because people will pay for that shit. They're paying for pictures of naked AI girls.
The crazy
for OnlyFans.
Yo, what's his name? It's not crazy, but who's the Indian bull that was running? Vivek Ramaswamy.
Mm-hmm.
He was running on the universal healthcare. No, Andrew Yang. Back when Trump was first.
Yeah, the universal healthcare and the universal income.
Tell motherfuckers like, yo, like niggas gonna be obsolete in a little bit. Really gonna need this, whatever, and everybody like, nah, fuck him. He ain't winning shit. He ain't move on. But like, even to like your point on porn, like yeah, short tentacles, fuck all that. But like,
I mean, it doesn't have to be just
not?
there. Like we could use it for AI for generation of architectural buildings.
Well, no. I mean, just like why
roads,
not?
bridges.
I'm thinking about getting rid of like that type of industry. So like, why wouldn't you just make a porn video? Like, why not just make a AI porn video that looks just like this, and I don't have to pay the fucking actors and porn actresses? So now,
well, I mean, yeah, you don't have to add the tentacles. I was just saying, I was using that as a word to get into that without saying the corn. So, but
corn, all that shit.
I would feel like though it would be like, you know, the first, but I would feel like if you were going to try and make AI like versions of that, like I feel like the tentacle shit would probably be easier, wouldn't it? Versus like actual people.
I don't.
Because there's more room for like error in that realm versus like, you know, if someone's looking for, there might be AI like videos like that now. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure it'll come.
I haven't seen any of that on my algo though, but it might possibly be there. It might be the only thing that's there.
I don't even know. 5 years. 5 years might be too long. It might be 2 years.
Bro, that would be crazy if you could shut down the OnlyFans girls, like with AI.
You will.
AI chicks.
I mean, they already have.
I don't know.
They're already competing with AI fucking OnlyFans girls.
That's just a wild thing to think about. Like you could just create. Actually, fuck, I need to figure out how to fucking create one of these engines so I can create one of these OnlyFans. The fuck?
Like, what happened to the days where you could sell pussy online?
Well, that was always illegal. That would be prostitution. That's always been dark web material, Jay.
Yeah, I consider OnlyFans selling pussy. Yeah,
it is, but also like that's more of the problem than it is than anything else, to be honest. Because you just created a vacuum of like just a bunch of people that shouldn't have money now have money because they look somewhat presentable.
Nah, I
to
can't say that. I can't say that they shouldn't have money because
versus them
not
stocking shelves at some fucking store.
well, what I mean is like if they didn't get it that like you ever just think like some motherfuckers was gonna get it regardless, right? So like that really pretty girl or whatever that is stupid successful on OnlyFans, if she wasn't getting it on OnlyFans, she would have got it some way of where she was fucking an
If
old
she's
rich
super
nigga.
successful, then yeah. But if she's only got like, if she's like mildly successful on it, or like she then I don't know turned it into like being on like being a streamer or like one of these other weird avenues where they make money. Then no, I don't think that they would be at the same level where they are now. Because I feel like they would just,
Yeah, okay.
they
I
don't
get
have,
that.
they don't really have like an actual skill in anything besides just taking pictures. I mean, granted, I guess you could say that as a skill, but I mean, you could pay somebody to take pictures. Like to be able to have the vision of good photos, you can just pay somebody and then like, oh yeah, your shit blows up a little bit because you're a model or whatever. You're the object in the picture.
Do you think these girls would have not then just tried to go to porn? Like, do you think
I
the
don't
ones
think
that
so.
went to OnlyFans were the ones who were just like, oh wait, I don't have to go out to Cali and do the casting couch, like I can do it right in my backyard.
Well, if you didn't have OnlyFans as like the avenue where you would sell that stuff, then no.
You don't think they would do porn?
I don't think that they would. I mean, they could do it on like cam sites or something. That's always been options, but none of it's ever been
No, I mean like
super
porn.
lucrative.
I'm
So
talking about like going out to Cali and trying to be on the garages or something.
I'm
Like,
sure
be a
there will
star.
be, but I don't think that would be like, I feel like the number of, I mean, we can call them all prostitutes. They are selling their bodies. So like, yeah, I feel like the number of people who would then enter prostitution would be much, much lower because the like the ceiling to enter is a lot higher because then they have to travel out to Cali. They might have like they have to
Sure.
take the big step of like they're not just going to be in their home like where they're just working 9 to 5 at fucking Macy's. I now have to take the big leap, take the fucking leap of faith to then go out there and hit these auditions. And,
Yeah.
I mean, ain't nothing stopping you from going down the street down to Chester and selling yourself on the corner for $5.
I just think the girls that do OnlyFans, I think they would have been in sex work regardless. Like they would have been strippers. If OnlyFans wasn't that, they would have been selling ass regardless of.
It just makes it more accessible, It's just more accessible.
I'd say, yeah, in a beneficial way. Because now, like, yeah, I could be in a small town in Kentucky that nobody's ever heard of, and yeah, sure, we have a strip joint, and I might get $40 a night, $100 a night, $200 a night. But now that OnlyFans is popping, I'm spreading and shaking pussy on OnlyFans, and now it's going worldwide. So now I might be getting $500 a week just on OnlyFans. So
Well,
it is
either
more
okay, if it is even it is definitely 100% more lucrative because it's more accessible,
right.
and your
So it's a
audience,
benefit.
your reach is a lot greater than your small town strip club. But also, like it is, do you not see OnlyFans as a net negative for guys?
No,
You don't think it's a net negative for guys?
no. What do you mean?
So like a young guy that's like going to high school or graduating high school and about to go to college doesn't have, a lot of work. Now, like, not making a lot of money.
Mhm.
Guys ask young Jennifer out for a fucking date, but she's got an OnlyFans account and she's making hundreds of thousands of dollars and getting flown out by fucking Zion Williams
Okay.
and fucking Miles Morales. Do you find that to be not a net negative for Men?
No, I would just consider that he shot outside of his league like anything else. Um, that's no different to me than the boy that or the man that's got an NIL deal for millions of dollars to play whatever fucking sport, and then some little bum ass girl comes up and shoots a shot at the quarterback of fucking USC. Yeah, no, baby girl, sorry.
But the bum ass girls do get picked up.
No, but no, not if they dusty and average.
I mean, look at Mahomes' wife. She wasn't a dime piece.
That's him. That's art.
That's not like a crazy story though. Like that's not crazily outside of the realm of sports guy versus.
I can't necessarily say that also then because.
But like I'm just saying, like you got two people that are going to small town.
Is popping off with some bad. Like I couldn't tell you what an ugly nigga looked like in general, more or less, unless like. They look like Shrek, and it's like, all right, guys, you look like this shit's rough. They don't look like the bottom of a boot. All right, we can all agree here. But
I mean, granted, like the realm of possibility. I mean, granted, I was going extremes with that, but like, I don't know. I do feel like the since female currency is completely about their looks. Then it just throws the balance off when if you're as you're growing up, because her most performative years are probably going to be between her ages of, or like her greatest chance of success within that field are going to be between the ages of probably like 18 and say 30.
Yeah.
Right. So. And that could be, overnight instant success. It could be a slow drip. Who knows? Could get lucky. I mean, a lot of these things tend to be in luck. Talking to the right people, having the right fucking chutzpah, the right physique. It's a bunch of different factors and stuff. But, like, I do just find that the fact that there's not just, like, the same young financial opportunity, I think maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what men's OnlyFans pop off like that. But then also, I don't understand how you would grow the audience. I don't know.
I would assume they do because
I think Tyga's apparently like up there in the OnlyFans charts.
You know what it would be, because yeah, guys gotta pop off. I don't say gotta pop off, but guys definitely pop off because you have the gay community. So, like, yeah, you might be only, jerking off because Sarah wants you to, and but, like, Tommy's going to be jerking off, too. And Tommy's going to be paying another $10. So, yeah, I would assume guys do pretty okay. Because I hear the gay community are a bunch of fucking savages. So, just they're men. So, I think you'll be okay there.
Maybe, I don't know.
It's just more or less morally, are you okay knowing that dudes are jerking off to you? I think that's what
I would say that's the problem for the guys, but then I don't know. The only problem I have with it is the disparity between, like, if you're both if you're a guy and a girl, same from, fucking Wisconsin. I don't even know a fucking city in Wisconsin. But, like, you're in bumfuck nowhere. The possibility for her to go blow up virally through selling pictures of her butthole online are vastly greater than I feel like the young man's ability to, get a job or like blow up. I don't know. I mean, if he's a professional sports player, then yeah, it doesn't really matter. So, but like, I don't know. Just feel like the disparity between, like, early opportunity is just not there. It's just the balance is off kiltered,
I don't know.
That's just what I think.
If you've got decent meat, and I think you put it out there, I think you're gonna do okay.
I don't even think you would really need that. If you just go to the gym and you get fucking cock diesel, then I think you could probably make money off that too.
You having big, decent to big schmeat is you don't have to do anything. Going to the gym, getting cock teased, that puts an effort before you even start your little webcam.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, if you just got giant meat, then
right,
yeah,
but
you
if
could
I
just fucking
wake up and
start taking pics.
Here's a pic of me in the morning. Let me send this out there. You want $5 for this Good Morning Wood? Shit. Yeah.
That brings me to this wild show that Ashley's got me watching.
You watching shows about niggas with big schmeat?
No. No, it's a show. There's definitely schmeats in it though. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck is this? It's a show called Dying for Sex. Oh. It's a show about it's based on a true story or whatever. So it was based off of a podcast of this lady who her name's Molly, and she is diagnosed with like stage 4 cancer. Okay. In like 2019 or 2015. Yeah, 2015. And then like in finding out that she only has a few years to live, she then like has like this weird, like one of the medications she gets put on after or I don't even know if it's actually connected to the medications, but like she has like this awakening where she wants to find her inner sexuality.
Okay.
Type deal. So she's married, leaves her husband.
Okay.
To then go like, you know, deal with the cancer and then also explore her sexuality. And like I'm only like 4 episodes deep in this shit, and it is wild. It's fucking wild. It's very weirdly like not convenient, but like it just pushes the bounds of where I think it would be like this makes sense, or like this seems like reality or possible reality. Like it seems kind of a little bit outside of the realm of that. So, and I don't know if it's just because of the adaptation of they're trying to like smush together, like, or just trying to keep it interesting.
So explain this. So what do you mean she's trying to? So like she's like now like
she apparently had been with her husband, you know, pretty much, I guess from high school or college.
Okay.
But she didn't really get around in college. Like she apparently had only experienced like an actual orgasm one time.
Oh.
So, and then through the first round of cancer, her husband just became like a caretaker, and dude totally seems gay. Like wears like vests or like sweaters, and like like his wife is like, hey, like yeah, we should be boning, and he's like, nah, you're just like going through trauma. Like these aren't your real emotions.
Oh.
You know, shit like that. That weird stuff. That weird liberal shit of being like, hey, yeah, I care about your feelings. You're going through some things. I'm not going to bone you, you know, because you want to get boned. It's got to be what you truly want, even though, like, you know, this bitch is like, I will rip your pants off with my teeth right now. But she's like 100%. Every conversation this girl has, though, she's fucking mute and, like, awkward. It's weird. It's very weird. And then she doesn't like know how to handle herself. But then she like, you know, meets like, I don't know if she met this. I don't know if this is a real trans person in life or in this fucking doctor's office. But they're like, yeah, bro, we can totally open up your sexuality. We'll take you to this weird kink party where there's going to be it's going to be an LGBTQ fuckfest. You're going to see some submissive dom stuff. You're going to see some bondage shit. And then she leaves her husband, of course, moves into an apartment.
Yeah,
neighbor across the street.
Porn?
No, she does. No, she like, that's what's crazy. Is like, she doesn't watch porn. She like jumps to like live cam, like jerk off sessions with guys.
Well, I mean, like before, like with her husband, like,
no.
Like, okay.
Yeah, no, there's no
very straight-laced. God,
yeah,
that makes sense.
It's very vanilla, I assume.
Realistic. I actually
wants to open up some stuff. That was like just very vanilla, like let the flame die, and it just fucking the lady just spiraled out of control into fucking into freak shit.
Well, so they were middle school sweethearts. Because got together in like 7th grade, all the way through the rest of the way through middle school, all the way through high school, and all the way through college. They were together.
That's
And
crazy.
then-
With no cheating or anything, like, or any temptations, like, that's dedication.
Nope, loyal.
That's
They
crazy.
never had splits or breaks or none of that shit. But after graduation, he proposed to her and she said no because she just wanted to go fuck. She was like, I've only known you, and like before I commit to you, I gotta go get dicked down by a lot of people to make sure that this is the one. And yeah,
Yeah, I mean, that checks out. I mean,
so like
she never had a hoe face, so she felt that she needed a hose face and didn't want to, lock him down for 30 years before she goes out and has a hoe face. So,
See, like I
yeah.
feel like that happens though in the relationships that are bland. Like that's not gonna happen when it's like, oh yeah, we've been together.
Yeah, we're doing
we
fun
were
shit, like we're
smacking ass
doing
and,
wild stuff.
whips and chains, like our whole shit. Like
Yeah, I mean, I've been eating chocolate softball at a rebut hole for the last 3 months.
yeah, like those are the ones.
I got dysentery for a month.
Yeah, those are the ones that last. You're never gonna have to worry about like, oh, I just want to.
One time I was just back there and she farted and gave me pink eye.
Never.
What do you mean never, dog? That is a totally possibly real situation.
Oh, I'm sure that's happened to somebody, and I promise you that would never happen to me.
You never eat your girl fucking doggy?
Only when I'm eating ass.
If you're eating ass, dog, there's a possibility. There's probably a 50-50 shot you get a big guy. What are you wearing? Fucking science class goggles?
It would be in my mouth.
It would be in your eye.
No, it would be in my mouth. My eyes be there.
Well, I mean, if you're hitting the other one, you're hitting the puss, dog.
No.
And you just hit it so right that she just fucking loses control and just
Nah, I don't like doing it. Nope. I'm telling you, I would never have it.
You never slide a finger in while you're eating the butt?
Yeah.
No?
No.
So there's just no action going on in the front hole while you eating the back hole.
Nah, I don't like.
Nothing's going on in the front nine while you're hitting the back nine.
No.
No. What if she just has like some beans that day?
That would be wild because don't eat them. So that would be like, what made that happen all of a sudden? That's for one
Had
time.
Chipotle burrito this morning.
And then B, you should have known not to ask, knowing that you had that. And the fact that you didn't ask or didn't
Got
say
really high and
anything,
I forgot.
yeah, fuck that. Oh, niggas gonna be real high, alright, because I'm gonna throw niggas through the roof. The fuck you talking about? Yeah, no, bro, it's up. Sharon Hill PD would be right here at the door.
Oh man, that'd be crazy. Open up the door. Get her out of here. Eyes all pink and fucking swollen.
But speaking of getting locked up, J-Dub's stepson got locked up for DV the other day.
What?
First time for DV?
DV?
Yeah, domestic violence.
Oh yeah. Didn't put that together.
Yeah, I did. And terroristic threats and I think vandalism.
How old is his stepson? 15?
Too fucking old. He's too fucking old to be doing this. He's like our age. Like your age.
Where's the terroristic threats? What do you fucking call her job and say I'm gonna blow it up?
No, I guess he said something. So like he went to, they had split up or whatever. She had kicked him out, whatever. So he went back to go get his stuff the next day while she was at work. Well, she popped up while he was getting his shit. She got the mouthing off. They get to arguing. She not shutting the fuck up, and he ends up punching her in the shit. and then he wrote something on a wall or on a window or some shit about her being a whore.
Motherfuckers love to leave evidence.
And I guess while he was in his rage, I guess he said some things like "I'll kill you," something that would warrant terroristic threats. And
I would believe that like terroristic threats would be more on the line of like explosives, or I mean, I guess it could be like a threat, but like you start saying terroristic, like if.
But like I think you also add in the fact that there already is violence. So, like, it's not like, oh, I'm going to punch you or I'm going to fucking kill you in your sleep and there was nothing. It's, oh, you already have punched him in the face, drawn blood. So now anything that you say about violence, it is kind of valid. You have to take it as a...
I don't know if it would be like... Yeah, I'm not saying that the threat part isn't right. I'm just saying, like, the terroristic part. I don't know where the guidelines for terroristic threat come versus just normal threats. Like so, but that actually leads me to a story of like one of my neighbors. One of my neighbors had like a big breakup. I think it was like over like Memorial Day weekend. So, long story short,
so a terroristic threat could be something. A violent crime with the intent to terrorize or cause public inconvenience, such as evacuating a building or a facility, or threatening the person making the threat must intend to cause fear and intimidation. The crime involves violence such as causing death or great bodily harm. So that would...
Yeah, that falls in that category. I guess it's just because of the level of threat it would be. And, like, terror is kind of a universal type of word. But that leads me to... over, like, Memorial Day weekend, my neighbor... Long story short, my neighbor that's, like, right behind me had a homie that started dating the neighbor to that's his neighbor, like to the side.
Okay.
So and then they had like a big breakup on like over Memorial Day weekend. So much to the point where she had to leave her home and like go live at somebody else's house for a couple days. And then he ended up getting his shit out of there, but like for like the next like week, he's then chilling over his homie's house, which is the house right behind mine. And this dude's like in his 50s at least, right? Old gentleman, and he's just back there bitching. Just be like, oh yeah, she's got fucking animals over there. She's got fucking black lady that lives over there. Blah blah blah. Bro? And like it's just non-stop bitching for fucking days, dude. I'm just like, dude, you're like 50 years old. Why are you fucking back here sitting talking like you're out of high school or in high school? Like you just got broke up with on the playground. Like, I get you could be sad, but, like, your homie who owns the house behind me, he's, like, also in his 50s. I know he does not want to sit here listening to your bullshit cry story of being like, woo! Like, shut up, dude. Shut the fuck up. No wonder she left you, you bitch ass, because you're sitting there fucking crying. Like, bro, like there was apparently threats. She's like, I'm gonna kill that bitch. Like, bro, y'all were together for like a couple months. Shut the fuck up. That shit was just so crazy, like just to hear.
Yeah, that's insane. One thing I don't want to hear is neighbor drama.
It's just crazy. Like I was literally like a couple sentences away from being screaming over this fence. Just like, yo, shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about the fact that you got dumped by a lady. Like, it doesn't matter, dog. It's cool. You'll find another. If you don't, I guess you'll die alone, buddy. I don't know what to tell you. But stop bitching. Be a man. Suck it up. Drink it down. Or fucking go to a bridge. And figure it out. I don't know what to tell you. But don't fucking just harp on it and everybody else around you. Especially if you're not like bringing any solution or anything to the table at all. You're just sitting there whining. Like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
Shit doesn't get you nowhere.
Not as a girl.
Not in your 50s, dog. Not in your 50s.
That too.
Like, this, what are you doing? What is your life that you're fucking, like, you this should even, like, remotely phase you that well? This way. Like, all right, if you peaked in high school and this is the way you've lived your life your entire way, well, all right, whatever. You're a gigantic man-child. But, like, holy fuck, brother. Figure it out. Go to Chester and buy a $2 whore and get over yourself. Go to Philly and spend $150 on a wishy-washy. Like, you get your balls scrubbed at least. Like, what are you crying about?
Just touched my foot, and I thought it was a feeling, a nerve that I was pressing on in my foot that was making that sensation. But it was really my foot, the top of my foot touching something.
Now, you live a crazy life, dog. Oh, speaking of that, I've been dabbling in the old edibles gang. Over.
What kind?
Just like a little 5 milligram Jones, Jim Jones.
Yeah, would you
Just to try and take him before bed and see where I'm at.
Would you go to the red light district?
Like in Amsterdam?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd go. Why not?
Would you partake?
I'd go to a wishy-washy in Philly. What do you mean? What are we talking about here?
Dude, you gotta go fishing. I just watched the bull catch a fish on a slingshot.
You want to go to the red light district and go fishing? You trying to go fish? Trying to hit one of them fishes?
Nah, you gotta go. I've been riding around with a fish rod in my car for fucking a month.
Yeah, I was thinking about going like 2 weeks ago, but then I just didn't have enough time to fucking actually hit it. Because I was like, man, I gotta go get a trout license because I wanted to get some trout, throw them on the smoker.
I'll get some bass, throw them on the grill. What?
Catch a largemouth bass. What are you gonna go down to your fucking your aunt's crib pond? You got your bass.
Nah, I want to catch some big bass. Nah, I do want some trout too. Fucking J-Dub's homie caught a big ass palomino.
How do you feel about night fishing?
Love it.
I got a homie that goes out all the time.
Love it.
Right up to
night fishing.
Hits the a little bit of the Susquehanna River, and he hits mostly the Susquehanna. Does a lot of catfishing.
How do you feel about going night catfishing with a Jamaican nigga who barely speak audible English?
That sounds horrid, but I mean, I wouldn't be opposed, but it does sound like the language barrier would kind of get annoying.
Oh, so no, he speaks English. Like,
what the fuck? What are we talking about here?
All right, so he'd be like, "Hey, J man, how you doing, man? Hey dog, you know they just trying to play nigga, dog. You know what I mean?
He's Jamaican and he sounds like that?
Yeah.
You sure he's Jamaican?
Yeah.
Like, is his parents like, Jamaican and like he was born here?
There. Yeah, no, he from there. He be
and he sounds like that.
Yeah. He from Texas. Like,
crazy.
He from Texas. Like, he from Texas, so he got a southern accent. But like, he Jamaican.
Yeah, my homie Isaiah used to be going out there all the time. He caught a fucking husky ass John. Oh, he caught a striper out there like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, this nigga.
Or no, it was like right before Memorial Day. So yeah, like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
My coworker, he just went Wednesday, Thursday, and I seen him yesterday. No, I'm sorry, he went Tuesday, Wednesday. I just seen him yesterday, and 6'2",
Big Johns.
nigga. Like he probably 6 foot, maybe 5'11", 6 foot.
Where's he catching these Johns out of? Like around here?
Nah, I forget where he went.
Oh.
I forget where he went, but it wasn't around here.
I was gonna say I did just see somebody pull a record, like a record-breaking catfish out of the Susquehanna.
I want to go. He eat them shit. Wherever he go, it's good catfish water.
What are you doing in your yak?
It's just in my aunt's house.
What are you doing with it?
Nothing.
You want to sell that, John?
I don't care.
What you want for that thing?
I don't need fucking $200.
I need
right
that.
off.
I might need that.
Take it right from my
I might
house.
need that. Because I was going to leave that John down at the man Isaiah's crib because his shit's right off of in Essington or Tinicum. What side Lou Turk on?
I have no idea.
Wherever Lou Turk's is, he's
I
at.
think it's the first one you said.
Yeah, I think it's Essington.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can look out there like living room window or like dining room window, and Lou Turk's is right there.
Oh shit, that's
No, it's not a little bad spot to spend $2,000 a month for a house down there, and like the neighborhood's not terrible.
Nigga,
It's pretty quiet.
If I'm spending $2,000 a month and I look at my dining room window and I see Lou Turks, nigga, no, we not okay.
What's wrong with Lou Turk's?
I'm not staring at fucking Lou Turks, bro.
Why? Do you think you would compromise? You would compromise you? You'd have a
I
fight
don't
with your
wanna
girl
live
and go
across
running over
the
there to fucking have a
street.
fucking roast beef sandwich?
To Lou Turks. I'm cool, man.
You got a garage. You get a garage. You got a two-story house, little townhouse, John.
Nigga, my shit gonna be popping across the street every night? No, bro.
It's not popping at Lou Turk's every night.
I don't want.
It's not that loud down
I
there.
don't want degenerates. I don't even want that population of people. Yeah, that population.
What are you
of
talking about?
people.
You're in Sharon Hill.
Right, but you're not.
You're not in like no gated community down here.
No, you're not hearing what I'm saying.
So-
So like they're degenerates. So like I don't have to deal with degenerates on my street. Motherfuckers be respectful on my street, more or less. Everybody respectful to everybody's property, more or less.
Didn't you just say like 2 weeks ago that you had like some fucking person yelling on your block?
Oh, that was right here, my neighbor.
Yeah, so your neighbor was
What I'm saying
screaming
is,
and
like,
yelling.
That was on his own property. Like I don't care if motherfuckers is yelling across the street. What I mean is like that shit would bother me. But like I rarely have to deal with motherfuckers parking in my shit, on my shit.
He's not that close. Like you could see it, but like it's not that close. It's not like he could reach out his window and touch Lou Turks.
Well, no, but I just feel like motherfuckers would park across the street.
No, because you'd have to cross. You'd have to cross like you would have to cross like a highway.
Oh, he's that far. Okay.
No, it's not like that. It's not like you're crossing 95, but like you're crossing
no,
291 because Lou Turks is on 291.
Yeah.
So like the 291 is still, and it's a divided highway.
But I thought,
So-
I thought he was on the same side as me.
No, he's not like you could look, you could see it, but it's
Right.
across 291.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And he's got like a bro. He was
okay,
telling me
that's
that the person he bought the crib from or rented the house from, like apparently they like the old tenant that lived there got foreclosed or evicted. I think it was foreclosed, which I don't know how that would have happened because I think the person that lived there was old. But they went nuts and started fucking just tagging the shit out of the house, but like it wasn't just like normal tags. It was like weird and deep and traumatic shit. Being like my uncle raped me when I was 7 or like shit like that.
Oh.
Because I was up in his garage and I was like, he was showing me like the setup and the catfishing rods and shit like that. And when you walked into the garage, you could see like the light was coming through the garage door because it's not like that thick of a door, but like you could see where there used to be words like tagged on the door. I mean, they weren't like clear enough that you could like read them, but like it was a lot. It was crazy. But and it looked like it was probably owned by like some bikers or some shit, because I think they owned like all the cabinets got like weird biking stickers, shit all over it. But yeah, but he's right there by the John Hines fucking shit too. So that's like right over the creek.
Yeah, I'm closer, I think.
Well, yeah, from your house.
Yeah.
So, but if you're at work, you know, I could just hit up him, hit in his garage, grab the yak, hit the water, you know, hit the old fucking dusty rivers, see where it takes me, you know.
I gotta get that drawn. One day after work, I gotta go get my fishing license. And one day that I don't work at Home Depot, I'm just gonna drive home and pass John Hines and just dip off and just throw some shit in the water, see what happens.
You might catch a fucking record-breaking PB fish there. You might fucking finally catch one of them goddamn snakeheads.
Bro, I just gotta get something in the water, bro. I have to. I'm itchy. I'm supposed to go on a fishing trip next month. I don't fucking know.
Where are you going for that?
Massachusetts, I think. Or DC bass.
Porgy fishing.
But
Some
in
rack fishing.
November, we're going to North Carolina.
What are you doing there?
Carolina. Fishing for amberjack, and a bunch of other fish. Fish I never caught before.
Like tug and shit like that?
Hold
I think
on.
they got amberjack's like tuna, isn't it?
Hold on, let me pull it up. Trigger, snapper, and amberjack. North Carolina.
Oh, yeah. I thought it was more towards like, I thought amberjack was more in the tuna family, but it's not.
Isn't it red?
No, it's it kind of looks like a. Yeah, I can actually just show you. Look like that. Look a big shad.
Oh, that's a good fight. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
I'm going.
this John here is busky.
Oh yeah, I am going on this fucking trip in November, bro. What? I'm looking at pictures of what motherfuckers did take 2 niggas to hold this fish, bro. I'm gonna get.
That's a
tossed
big
overboard.
boy.
I'm gonna get tossed right overboard. God.
You gonna jump in for him?
No, this nigga gonna pull me in, bro. No, oh, it's light.
That's a big boy, thick fish.
Yeah, I seen that one. He buzzed me, bro. Yeah. I'm going amberjack. I would love to catch a snapper.
What was it? The trigger fish and snapper?
Yeah.
Huh. I wonder how that'll work.
What?
Because I would think like the trigger fish and the like I feel like you'd be using different shit versus like the amberjack. Like I feel like you'd be doing like maybe like trolling for the amberjack on like the back of the boat with like, or maybe the sides if it's like well, I don't know. I would assume you're going on like a charter boat that's like
Yeah.
one of the 20-30 people ones, right?
I don't know how many people, but it is a charter.
But then I was just thinking, like, if you're just got a bunch of people that are like wreck fishing, like the trigger fish are like a family fish, and I think snapper are too.
Oh yeah, it's a pretty big boat. I'm looking at a picture of it. Carolina Princess. Big boat. Good boat. Got I like the top deck. Top deck's got some chairs. Good seating. Good to sit up there, smoke a little bit. Oh yeah, can't wait, can't wait. November 1st. If you want to go, let me know. We ain't even putting in money yet for it.
I'll let you know. Yeah, see, I would see those top lines that are on the top deck.
Yeah.
those poles that are, I would think that would be what would be rigged up for like the amberjack.
Yeah, the troll.
Yeah, because then looking at this picture of this vault thing, or their live well, or maybe it's a dead well, I don't know. Of all the fish that they caught, they got one amberjack in there, and then they got a whole bunch of fucking triggerfish and snappers.
Yeah, dude, what? I'm looking at one pic, bro, slayed on the snapper. Oh, I'm so excited.
Dude, it looks like it'd be a fucking fun ass time.
Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait. November 1st. And my dad said it should be warm down in North Carolina in November.
It'll be warmer than up here.
Well,
no,
yeah,
certainly. Yeah.
And I mean, shit, up here it might be in the high 60s. So, cool.
Yeah, November.
North Carolina in November and it's 70. Late.
Yeah, they got one picture video thing here. It was like everyone's racked in. Everyone's just got fucking stringers with like with about 10 fish each on them.
Dude, I can't wait. We gotta go. I'm telling you, gotta go. We can go.
Yeah, I need my girl to go back to work.
Well, I know. Well, this is in November. You got time. Even if you don't go back to work, yeah, I just need you
Either that or I need to start selling drugs.
to kid for a fucking minute.
Oh, well, you got anything else that happened to you this week? We'll be going for over an hour.
I don't think so. Can't remember none.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Drove
anything.
Elon, fucking case trial still going on.
Hey, you hear the shit about 50? 50's wife?
Baby mom.
Well, yeah, baby mom. Yeah, mom, but not wife. But they tried to block her out as Jane Doe or whatever, and then
50 was like, nah.
50 was I know that bitch. Had the All-Star.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's crazy. And then like I think Grand Wizard put out like a fucking tweet saying like she was getting paid so many nights in Jamaica and then so many nights in the Bahamas, and it turned out to be like $666 a day.
God damn.
Or something, which I doubt that is like accurate, but like that would be a very weird coincidence. So, one of the things I didn't like realize I heard, like I didn't hear during the Cuddy testimony thing was the fact that Diddy ran into the house and then opened all the presents into the tree. I thought that shit was mad funny. Fucked up, but like mad funny. Did he break into your house and open up all your kids' presents underneath the tree? It's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And firebomb your car.
I don't believe the kid cut his
You don't think he could do that?
No, it don't make sense. His story doesn't make sense.
The fact that this dude was getting semen rubbed on his nipples doesn't make sense. What part of this trial makes sense?
What I'm saying is Cuddy shit. Like, you called bro was in your house. You called, we found out, you opened gifts, you called him, he was mad, you wanted to rumble, bullshit, I'm on the way. What do you mean you on the way? You was in the house. Why did you leave? And then when the niggas fought, let's say Puff did leave because he wanted to go to fucking Waffle House, get some waffles, some pancakes. Then you say, no, never mind? Alright, bro. Cool, fine. Nigga, you ever thrown a Molotov?
I've thrown like bombs. I don't think I've ever made like a actual Molotov. I mean, I've thrown gasoline in a bottle with like a thing.
So a Molotov.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I wouldn't like. I mean, you could use.
Rag.
Yeah, but you could use. Well, hold on. That he used a very expensive scarf apparently for this Molotov.
I'm just saying, but that's all
we don't know how that thing would have burned. But I mean,
know.
yeah, I mean, you could put an accelerant just in a bottle, and yeah, it would be a
That's a
Molotov. So
Molotov.
yeah, I've thrown one, but like, I don't know, you could make it more efficient. I don't think Diddy would make a well efficient Molotov. I mean, it's a very simplistic weapon.
The damage to his car didn't look like.
I didn't see pictures of the car. I just heard the
It showed
story.
picture. It was burnt, but it's not like your car was blown up. You had to change some upholstery and shit. Like it looked like your car might have been on fire for like 5 minutes. Like maybe.
Well, yeah, I mean,
5 minutes max. And I'm and like me in time. So this is a person that does not believe in time, saying 5 minutes. Very.
yeah, well, I mean, if you were to
probably
use something like, say, gasoline or something, and then like burn it, then like gasoline as a fluid doesn't burn. The fumes burn. So like, okay, once you burn the fumes off the gasoline, then you're fine. If there's nothing else in your car that would like, keep the heat. Like if you have a leather interior, I don't think leather's flammable. Pretty sure it's a flame retardant.
I don't know.
So
Maybe. It might be. That's what it looked like. It looked like the nigga car was fucking fire retarded. I'm like,
possibly, because I mean, I've seen cars like get picked up off the side of the road, and they're like the interiors are cooked out of them.
why
But
are you
like,
cutting a hole in the roof? Bro, I could just break the window.
maybe you want to be like, bam. I don't fucking
I'm
know.
making more noise cutting a fucking hole in your car. While your maid
That's
is home, your dogs that are in the house, and I'm.
Yeah, with a
Like, yo, I got some
sawzall.
shit outside, bro. She waited until the car on fire, fully engulfed in flames, to be like, "Yo, hey, your car's on fire. Fuck out of here. Break the window." I
Yeah,
do
that
not
seems
believe
a bit far fetched. Yeah, it does seem
it. Do
far
not
fetched.
believe it. Sorry, kid.
I just heard the retelling and the recanting of the story, just being like, "Yeah, Diddy broke in my house, opened up all my kids' presents under the Christmas tree, like a surefire Grinch, and then just set my car on fire." I was like, "What?" The kid present, like I knew about the car thing and like the breaking into the crib, and I thought he was like taking a dog or something, or like taking a pet, but I didn't hear about the presents.
Yeah, the presents. Presents was the first. Which, and let's say Diddy, I don't think Diddy did, but let's say even if Diddy had paid somebody to go inside the house and do all that shit, there shouldn't even have been a second time where your car was on fire. If that nigga's powerful enough to get into your house without being seen on the cameras, and then move the cameras, put your dog away, open up all your gifts, and do all this bullshit, hey dog, he clearly not the one to play with. So you might want to step back from doing whatever you doing to piss him the fuck off. Stop it. But you didn't. You kept fucking with Cassie. Cool. All right, nigga. Well, you deserve everything that fucking happened to you. But I'll
Hey
tell
man,
right now,
you can't fix stupid. Stupid is as stupid does.
well, let me come home and my
So-
fucking spotlight cameras is turned upside down and fucking my dogs are all in different rooms. Bro. Fish tank lids off and shit, bro. It's a problem. It's a problem. It's yes sir, no sir to everybody I'm speaking to, and I'm calling the police. 100%.
Bro, how do you feel about a chick getting like 36 to 90 months for like orchestrating a hit? Granted, the hit didn't happen, but like
Well, attempted murder.
paying wouldn't you think it would be a little bit more time than that? 30s. That's three to what? 8? 3 to 9?
What,
Yeah, I think it's a 3 to 9. Yeah, 3 to 9.
Yeah, that seems about right for attempted murder.
For an
Attempted
attempt?
Murder for hire?
For a murder for hire? Oh, that's I don't
How long do
know.
you think she's supposed to go for it?
Well, if murder's 20 to life, I don't know, 15?
But you got to think, what's manslaughter?
Well, that's the unknowing. Like this seems more like on the lines of like class 1. Like
Yeah,
you're
you're right.
orchestrating
Yeah.
a murder. I would think it would be closer to like the 36 seems crazy to me. The 36 seems nuts. Like 3 years for an attempt on your husband?
depends on how they get caught. Like I guess if you get caught with the
Like,
police,
she got caught and had paid a deposit on the hit.
but did she pay it to a cop?
No, she paid it to an in jail criminal.
Oh, and he got caught.
Yeah.
Oh, then yeah, okay, I can see it, yeah, because I'm wrecked.
Yeah, it just seemed crazy to me. So, like, you ever watch Ghost Adventures?
No,
With those two, that girl ever watch Ghost Adventures?
never.
She don't watch that weird
No.
shit where people are fucking getting locked in rooms.
No.
Like, oh, something touched me.
Stuff. Yeah, no.
Yeah, so there was the dude. Like, it's a real big show, Ghost Adventures. You got this fucking jacked weirdo that like wears dust mask whenever he goes into an abandoned building because he's afraid of germs.
Okay.
And then you got this older like bald dude that he's always with. And this older bald dude is constantly getting like, he's like, the jack guy's like, yo, I need you to get in this basement and tell me if there's any ghosts in there. And he's like, I'm not going in there. He's like, you're going the fuck in there. And sends him down there and like locks the door. Constantly like locking him in places, right? So that's his whole career of just being like, you know, scared of fucking noises and getting locked in closets. That's his whole career. So, fucking, I see a TikTok of like his wife is getting sentenced, and he's like, he breaks down crying in a fucking courtroom of like being scared or whatever. Yeah, and like he in his speech, he's like, yeah, like I felt when I found out she was cheating on me in like September of last year, I said she could either get a divorce or like we could work on the marriage. Like, and it was like, wasn't like cheating with like one guy. It was like multiple guys. So, then she didn't want to do that, but then to come and find out that she was plotting on my murder, she was trying to have me whacked. This is fucking crazy. And then he just boo in the courtroom. I'm just like, bro, that's so fucking nuts. You know, there's another fucking big divorce thing that just happened this fucking week. Well, I mean, if I was like rich and my whole life is getting locked in closets, then yeah, I'd probably be pretty pissed.
No, I'm saying that Ashley tried to kill you, and you found out now this bitch is getting sentenced. Yeah, nigga, you gonna be crying.
Yeah, I would probably be crying at the fact I couldn't put my fucking hands around her neck.
You're the love of your life, bro. Fuck out of here. You're gonna be upset.
I'd be very upset that I couldn't kill this bitch. No, but then that brings up another fucking point that you know the fucking Appalachian like Sasquatch ginger dude,
No.
Oliver Anthony, made all that fucking money off that
yeah.
rich man north of Richmond.
Yeah.
So he just apparently had he got like super rich, you know, made like made a bunch of songs, tried to get record deals or record companies tried to make a deal. He ended up saying no, I'm doing it myself. And then, like, found out that or then his wife saw the money started rolling in and said, yo, I need a divorce.
Damn.
And then she was like, yeah, I need like 70%
What?
of like, yeah, of what he's got now and of future shit. Yeah. Dude, it's crazy. It's crazy. And then my man puts out a fucking banger song 2 days ago on YouTube.
Did he really?
About talking basically a diss track to his wife. Not like a diss track. It's just like,
No, but I was gonna say, now if you're gonna hire somebody to murder somebody, I ain't mad if he tried to hire somebody to kill that bitch. Cause that's bullshit. Bitch.
yeah, that's crazy. Like you're poor forever. And then you make millions of dollars like overnight because you post a song on YouTube, and then your wife's like, "Yo, I need most, and I'm bouncing." Like that's nuts.
It's nuts, especially because like it makes you not want to be better as a man or a spouse.
Yeah.
Because if I get rich or we get rich, bitch, I gotta worry about you taking shit. Because I didn't even think about a prenup. 'Cause we was both in the street. We was both
Exactly.
In the
That's bro. They weren't even in the gutter, dog. They were in the mountain. They were fucking mountains, dog.
gutter. We was in the mountains.
We was living off of sticks and squirrels, dude. It was crazy. It's crazy. Like, we're heating the house with fucking wood.
Yeah,
We're fucking
nice.
boiling water from the creek. I'm fucking killing squirrels for fucking dinner. And then I put out a fucking song with a couple dogs in the woods, and you're like, Psh, I need 75%. Like, you see me start going to arena tours. Like, I don't know if he brought the wife or whatever, or if she figured out a taste of fucking something, but
Bro,
like,
I'd go
God.
fucking bankrupt. I'd go bankrupt and I'd get California, here I come. You want 70%?
Living on the streets. I'm gonna be a street performer.
Yeah. Real shit. I'm
Richmond,
taking
north of Richmond. On the streets of fucking LA. in my tent.
cash, bro.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. Song is a banger though.
Oh,
Got like some fucking violins in it and fucking some other
where
guitar,
can I
you know.
get hot dog rolls at a time of the hour like
Wawa.
Wawa has hot dog rolls.
Yeah, they got that little grocery section.
And I'm not gonna lie to you, I feel like a loser and a weirdo and a fucking nigger going to Wawa buying hot dog rolls.
I mean, you could Google 24/7 grocery store.
You don't be judging niggas that be buying bullshit at Wawa that you should be getting at like not Wawa.
Not at like estranged hours of the night. I mean, I don't know.
Ooh, oh, I'm definitely judging.
I mean, granted, I don't know why
At
you're
1 in
buying
the
hot
morning.
dogs at 1 in the morning.
I'm judging you, bro.
If you're only buying buns,
Yes,
you didn't grab dogs. Knowing you though, you would be buying buns and like some fucking peanut butter and jelly, and like I would be like, oh yeah, it's hard out here. It is hard out here right now. This dude's struggling so hard
No.
that he can't even get a loaf. Don't you have bread in your car?
No, not anymore. I ate all that.
Damn, you ain't got no bread in the crib.
I got
You can't just
hamburger.
you can't struggle it out with a fucking piece of bread.
I got hamburger rolls.
You can't flatten the dog.
Man, fuck that, bro. I want hot dog rolls. I want to boil some fucking hot dogs. And
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you on that one there, Buck. You're gonna have to take
Walmart
the
be
strap. You better take the
24/7.
fucking. You better put the one in Canada is.
Can it? I don't know where that's at. Is that
That's
Philly?
all the way down Route 1.
Oh, with the theater? Marble?
No, that's Springfield. Keep
Oh,
going.
I don't know where that is then.
Yeah, keep going. You gotta go past Chad's Ford.
I don't know where that's at.
You gotta pass Costco.
Oh, that's far.
You gotta pass Lynn Villa.
Well, yeah, if I'm passing Costco, I'm passing Lynn Villa.
Costco's right in Concordville, dude.
Hmm?
You know where Target is? Like up the street, like towards Westchester.
Yeah.
There's a
gotta,
Costco right across the street from there.
right, and I gotta go through media to get there.
Oh, I'm thinking. Yeah, my mistake. I said Lynn Villa. I meant Longwood.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Longwood
yeah,
Gardens.
Longwood.
Can you believe that people come around the world to go to that fucking shithole? To stare at some fucking flowers in
I
a
wanna
fucking
go.
house? You've never been?
No. I never cared.
That's crazy that your girl hasn't been like tried to drag you to some dumbass
she
thing
doesn't
there.
like flowers.
Bless
I wanna
her
go
heart.
Yeah, I want to go
Bless
for me. I want to
you-
go. That's what I said. I want to go.
You are gay. You are fucking gay. You've not really ever really said gay things, but this is definitely up there with gay things that you've said.
I just feel like it's an adult thing to do.
No, it definitely is an adult thing to do. But like, you know, you could
Adult?
probably go through the garden section at Home Depot and get the exact same feel.
Maybe.
You're just gonna see a lot more colorful shit.
Yeah, so I just hear. I've just always heard about it. It's kind of like a museum. Like that's just an adult thing on my checklist as far as like, oh yeah, like so like, yeah.
Are
No,
you
I want
just
to go.
striving to be the most boring fucking
What?
person in
To
history?
be,
That place sucks, dude.
but no,
It
but to be fair,
sucks.
I would like to go to a flower show, or not maybe a flower show, but
Like an expo, like a where they
maybe.
exhibit.
Yeah, yes, an exhibit. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. I
that would be
like.
more cool. This is like, just a spot where they have transplanted some like they have some shit from all over the world, but it's all in a greenhouse.
That's cool.
So guess what? When you're fucking it's 30 degrees outside, you're gonna walk into a hut, it's 90.
That's cool.
No, it's not. That shit sucks when you're wearing leather, wearing layers.
Oh yeah, you're sweating. It
I'm sweating balls looking
Oh,
at
but then you
fucking
come
lilies,
outside
dude.
and
I'm
feel
pissed. Yeah, for that sweet minute.
Oh man. Bro, you know what's fire? I didn't know. This fucking car got air conditioned seats.
What, your whip?
Yeah. Never had
Yeah,
that before, right?
that's
And
luxury.
it is because I wanted to
Cools your
buy
butt.
I wanted to buy this tube that you hook up to your air conditioner, you hook up to your vent, and you put it through your short leg, so that way it keeps your balls cool. And my girl was like, "No, you're
Like
not
this was a
buying that."
product.
Yeah, this is a product. I have it saved.
This
in
is
my
a
Amazon
marketed
cart. It's in my Amazon cart. Yeah, I saw it on Instagram, and I was like, "Oh, this is the greatest idea. I need to buy this." Babe, can we put this in your car? And she said, "No." I said, "You don't understand."
See, this is the shit that like I think of, like I hear of, and I'm like, bro, why couldn't I have thought about that? Like, bro, you could use the same materials to make a female urinal adapter, and it would just be, your ball cooler.
Yeah, yeah.
When I worked at Hubcap Jack, we had a van that had a nut vent. It was underneath the steering wheel. GMC. Oh boy.
That's dope.
That thing kicked ice cold, man. You were wearing
Yeah.
basketball shorts, ice cold nads, dude. Fantastic in the summertime, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
The only thing that sucked is that, like, if you did wear shorts, I'd be working on blacktop. That'd be baking in the sun all day. So I'd never have hair on the side of my legs because they would get burned off from being on hot pavement. But I got in that truck. Ooh, wee, my nuts were cool.
That's what I'm saying. Like they don't understand, and I understand that they don't understand. But like,
Which seems nuts, right? Doesn't that seem nuts?
Mm-hmm.
That like you don't get like clam bake going on, like that shit just doesn't get too hot like every once in a while.
I always wondered that in the winter when girls wear skirts and stuff. I'm like, yo, your pussy don't be cold. Like
Yeah,
I can't afford to have my nuts.
that's what I'm saying. Like if your shit's not cold, that shit's gotta be putting out heat, right? So in the summertime, that joint's gotta be baking.
Gotta be.
That's crazy. The fact that you don't want some air on that, John, is
Right.
crazy. I mean, granted, I bet like you probably wouldn't have the most fantastic odor in the whip, if she's not, not the cleanest, I guess. But
That's like
it's just one of it's just one of them things.
back the window. In the car. So hey, it's your feminine odor. You embrace it. Woman power, girl power.
Yeah, girl power.
Hey, and honestly, I ain't mad if I get in the car and just damn smell like pussy in this joint. I ain't mad at it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be pissed unless that's just foul.
Yeah,
Unless that's just been worked on by a couple dudes that week. It's like, whoa, oh, boy. This all smell like the bay, dude. What the fuck are you doing in here? Crack the window. Crack the window. It's 95 degrees. I do not care, lady. This shit stank. This shit, we got a half-hour drive, dog, and this is not cool.
After a while, your nose would adapt. You'd be alright.
Yeah, that's crazy. In one of the episodes of this show, the Dying for Sex show, the girl starts going to chemotherapy, to prolong her like inevitable death for a little while. The day that she gets chemotherapy done, right? She fucking brings home this like dog play kind of guy. He wears like a Scooby Doo suit, and he's like, "I want you to pee on me." So, and then she proceeds to pee on said guy,
God.
and then her mom walks in. She's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And then she's like, "Yo, you should probably like, go to a doctor." Because she just peed on you and she had chemotherapy today. So that means all the meds that were in her are now on your chest. And I looked it up while we were watching, and that shit can definitely turn your urine toxic.
Can it really? Yeah.
He's like, "Yo, my throat's closing up." And then before he leaves, he's like, "Well, if I don't die today, I guess you want to meet up next week?" It's just like, wait a minute, you went from not having orgasms to peeing on dog dudes? What the fuck is going on?
Hey, we gotta get that shit, trying to try shit. Oh my god, dude, that shit sounds hilarious.
No, that shit's crazy. The fact that, like, bro.
It's called Sex Drive.
No, it's dying for sex.
Dying for sex. Yeah, I need that. Need that.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. So, all right.
Oh,
Let me
dude,
get out of here
something that's
now.
gonna come out on Hulu. I don't even need to use Hulu.
Well, if you need it, just let me know. I'm not going to give it to you right now because, we're live.
Oh, yeah, no.
So, but,
I mean, I might have, but just, yeah, there's something that's gonna come out on Hulu.
all right. Well, I'm going to get out of here, Buck. I'm going to be up and early in the morning. So, all right, everybody. Thank you all for watching, y'all for checking out. And then we will be back sometime. Pieces.
Damn, it's fire.
Hey, it's not bad. We just